gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Communication is the heart of business, thus protecting sensitive data is essential. SSL certificates are vital for website security, but what about email security? Email usually contains sensitive financial and proprietary data. Email dependency increases the need to protect data from breaches and threats. Email encryption strengthens privacy walls and cyber defenses. Unencrypted emails are like postcards. Anyone may read them. What's email encryption? Email encryption hides or encrypts email content to safeguard sensitive data from unauthorized access. Mostly, email encryption involves authentication. Email contains important information like login credentials, social security numbers, bank account details, etc., so it must be encrypted. Unauthorized email hackers can read content and attachments and hijack your account. Unsecured email is risky. Others can hack emails exchanged within a secure enterprise network. Since encrypted emails move from source to destination, they cannot be intercepted. Need for email encryption. Protection from cyber threats. Compliance with regulations. Sensitive data confidentiality. How to encrypt emails. Use secure email providers. Utilize transport layer security, TLS. Enable PGP encryption. Safe email gateways. Train employees. Improve email security with OMail encryption. In digital business communication, securing sensitive data is essential. OMail, ONPASSIVE's unique email solution, leads email security with an AI-powered folder lock. OMail's spell correction, auto-correction, and smart sentence auto-completion enhance email conversation beyond this security aspect. Smart reply, video email, and group contacts trash make OMail a trusted ally that redefines digital interaction. Conclusion. Email encryption is essential in today's corporate world. Not safeguarding critical data is too risky. Email encryption empowers communication, protects personal data, and ensures data protection compliance for businesses. Maintaining a robust and secure firm requires proactive corporate communication security as technology has emerged. Get your free OMail account today by simply registering at www.coolzone.ai. Modernize your business and succeed with OES Digital Solutions. To get your own OES platform, register at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of ONPASSIVE. Thank you so much for coming. Marty, Chris, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell. That'll notify you every time there's an update. Every single time. And don't forget to give them a thumbs up. It's really important for the YouTube channel. It's important for ONPASSIVE, and it's definitely important for all of us. And leave a nice comment. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Here it is, the 12th of April. Unbelievable. Yesterday was 71 degrees. Last night I was woke up by a thunderstorm. Newsflash. Believe that. Lightning, everything. I couldn't figure out what it was. We go from 30 degrees to thunderstorm. Crazy. It's at springtime, so that's good news. Yesterday was a crazy day. I talked about ONPASSIVE, why I love it. I did do a video, and the video was mainly me saying why I'm in on passive, and a lot of you have the same reason. I want to recommend something. If you are a video person and you can do a live, meditate a little bit and do yourself a favor. Make a video of why you personally, whoever you are, you know who you are, make a video of what it is about on passive that puts everybody out of the picture. What is it? Because it's got to be something for you personally. I did mine. I have it in my YouTube channel. But I believe everybody do that. And if you have a YouTube channel, post it and put a good title on it. I found a home. On passive is I'm staying. This is the place I've been looking for. Whatever you want to say from the heart. And I'm telling you something. A lot of people, after researching and look at numbers and look at, yes, products are very important, obviously. We already know we have products in high demand. We will have 10, 20, 30 products that are a $1 billion industry each. Wrap your head around that. And we will be the best of the best. Can I say that? Yeah. Look at OConnect. If we judge by that, I want to judge by what happened. It's the best. Sorry. Now, take that and you go to anybody and you say, ours is better than yours. Mine's bigger than yours. My dad's stronger than your dad. Those things in ML, in that world, everybody says that. But if you can say, and this is my opinion, what passive is about, the actual core of what passive is about, they will come. You build it, they will come. Because what people really, really want to know deep down inside, am I going to be treated fairly? And once you go through how passive does everything for you, they make you the hero. They're going to brand for you. They're going to give you products above market value with AI. You're going to, they don't create wealth. Get that straight. Wealth of the world is there. There's enough. I believe it's somewhere over $450 trillion on the planet. Passive has invented the biggest rake. And it's getting bigger. And what that rake is going to do is go into that pile of universal money and start raking it over and giving it to everyday people like me and you. That's a big deal. But get to people why you're here. Seriously, think about what the company has done. And all this started from 360. I've been thinking this, talking this for a few months now. Yes, there's nothing wrong with focusing on the products, but guess what? The company's focusing on the products. I want to focus on the actual culture and where we're at because people need this. I watched the show the other day. When I was a kid, I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't even know what the frick it was. We had 3 channels, 4 channels. We played outside all day long. We skipped, we fell, we drank out of the hose. We did everything that today would give people a heart attack. That's going to kill you. You're going to get that. No, that's not true. What's bad now is there's too much digital. We're working on our grandchildren now to give them a limited amount of time to do this. Everybody walks through life looking down at their phone. There's something wrong. But with passive, listen, with passive, you don't need to look down. You can look ahead because it opens the gate of your future. Listen, a lot of people looking on the phone for news updates. We look at fake lives that we see, and we automatically can compare it to ours. Oh, I can't believe that happened to them. Oh, I wish that had happened to me. Oh, I can't believe that happened to them. Oh, that's funny. Wow, I can't. We need to create our life. Why are we walking through life looking down? Look up, stand up, walk proud, then go to the beaches. You should be looking at sunsets. We should be going places with our kids, get them involved in things, get them freaking gadgets out of their hand. Listen, I'm not saying, oh, we're some special bull. I mean, we got a major issue of our grandchildren. 99% of the time, it's phone or game. I didn't have it. I handed somebody a rotary phone in my house, one of the grandchildren. I don't know what they would do with it. Take them 2 hours to figure out what the frick it is. They definitely couldn't call from it. But here, what I want to say is, let's get back and tell people what was this baby created for, and then show them what it's done in the worst times. Even when things weren't quite right. Yes, it was a 5-year journey, 6 for some of us. But during the journey, it was priceless. Because whether you were in the journey or you're not in the journey, last 6 years, people were living lives. Some people were living the life called 9 to 5, begging for Friday, and Sunday crying about Monday. That's not a life. Or I get 2 weeks vacation, you plan it. Well, we can't go there. You got kids. Well, we can't afford to stay in a hotel. And then you realize this 2-week vacation is a joke. It's a joke. And I could say, well, maybe for you, Marty, no, numbers don't lie. People are not living the lives they want to live. ONPASSIVE gives you that. I don't want to hear people say, oh, ONPASSIVE made me. No, ONPASSIVE didn't make you anything. ONPASSIVE gave you the belief that you can be you. And there's a lot of people right now, ladies, men, single people, people at home going, I guess this is it. You remember the movie, Is This As Good As It Gets? With Jack Nicholson? It's a very good movie. It's an excellent movie. What if this is good as it gets, when he walks through the office and everybody's there for psychiatry, right? And they all went, he's right. They're thinking this could be as good as it gets. It's as good. If you find a vehicle that can catapult you into what's here, because if you set this free, it's unlimited. The walls around here happen from life. We are limited. We are all slaves to our job, to our life. We squeeze out every little bit. Every year that goes by, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do, and guess what happens? You get older, you're getting run down, you start where you don't move as well, you're making less money, and here you are, somebody that retired after 30 years of working, and they're in Walmart giving out happy faces. I guarantee that wasn't their plan at 20 years old. It could be better. And I really believe if you make a video about the company, about the core of this company, what it did to you personally, mentally. Anyway, that's just an opinion. The other thing is, you never heard me tell anybody to market anything. Never. I never came in and said, you know what you got to do? You got to market. Never. I've heard people say they're marketers. No, I doubt it. But the point is, if you share the business, if you want to go quickly, and there's a way to share without marketing, don't market, because you share now. All of us share. Like you send out that. Here's what I want to tell you. When ONET gets where at the level of OConnect, when OMail gets to the level of OConnect, when OTrend gets to the level of OConnect, which is just about there, when all that happens, as it happens, slowly migrate 100%. And how do you do that? You don't just go and slam the freaking door. You've got hundreds of people that communicate to you through Gmail, Yahoo, Yoo-hoo, whatever it is, right? .com. At the end of each email, start getting people prepared. You're not asking them to do anything. You're just saying, hey, Sam, This, I know you write me here, this Gmail account. Very soon I'm moving. Now you can write this at the bottom. Listen to all my friends and family. Very soon I'm going to be moving to another account because it's encrypted. I don't have to worry about my data getting taken because there's a lot of hackers out there. You know what I'm talking about. And I found this platform that is secure, and it was free and unlimited. So I took it. I love it. Then they go, how can I have it? Am I pushing that real hard now? No, because I'm not satisfied after seeing where we're going. And I know we're going there because I said it. When Omail gets to that, boom, I'm going to do it. Another one, oh, Connect. It's there now. Am I really, really pushing it? No. But if Mr. Mupara says payment processors are there, we're going, shut the front door. Get the freak out of the way. Because at that point, you can say to people, and I'm telling people that don't market. You say to somebody in the family, hey, I want to get together. I'm not going to be able to come up this year, maybe next year. Can we meet on a video conferencing? Sure, I got Zoom. No, I got something else that's more secure. And it's got more features so we can do more things. Okay. I didn't mention ONPASSIVE. I didn't even mention No Connect. I said, okay, look, to meet me there, I'm going to send you a link. You just put your name and email in, and then you'll be able to come in on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. They come in, they come as an attendee, you pull them onto the panel, you beam them up, Scotty. They come in, you say, make them co-host. Hey, you're co-host now. What's that mean? See the buttons at the bottom? Click this one. Boom. That's all yours. That's all the stuff you can do. Well, I don't want to touch it. You can touch it. Do whatever you want with it. And then we'll get started. We'll do trivia. We'll talk in a minute. It's over, everybody. Because they're going to do the same thing. If you give them a beautiful experience, they're going to do it. Now, if you go to them and say, hey, I know you use Zoom. How would you like to have a new one? No, I don't want a new one. Yeah, but it's better than Zoom. Why? Because you say it is? No, because it really is. You get in that conversation, you lose. Don't sell the product, the idea. Sell the idea. You're having them come to you anyway, so just say, hey, come here, here's how you log in. You do it for Zoom. Zoom's just such a big name, we just automatically go. You could do the same thing with OConnect. If you just think about it before you do it. These are things you could get together. I always say team up. Make a group in OConnect right now. What ideas we're going to have for sharing. If you want to get to your goal quicker, I know the company's going to work for you. And I know you don't have to, I don't have to do anything. Okay, don't. But don't complain if somebody's sharing and they got there quicker than you did. Especially when you share anyway. And if you don't, I don't believe it. There's not one lady or man here that didn't get something was a really good deal and not share it with somebody, or go to a movie and say, you got to see this movie. It's amazing. MGM hasn't sent me crap. They never gave me a paycheck. And I shared a lot of movies. You'd think they owe me something. Nothing. On passive, if you share, your business grows. Trim. You send a guy an email with you have something you want him to look at. A page of anything. Use Trim. Hey, that's a funny looking link. What's that? Oh, it's a shortener. It's Trim. Where'd you get that out? I thought it was oh no, I have it. It's free. Can I get one? Hold on, let me see. Yes, you could get one. You send them the link, boom, they get it. Just think of it that way. But I think people should start having meetings about how to expand your business through sharing or ideas. Make up ideas. It's for fun. I don't know why people got it through marketing in there. Nobody told anybody to market. No one. I wouldn't recommend marketing. I've heard people do it, and you know what they do? Hey, I want you to come in this company called ONPASSIVE. It's really great. Okay. Here's what the average person does. They go to Google, they look up ONPASSIVE. The negative stuff is at the top of Google because it's not a truth engine, it's a search engine. And they go, scammer, no good, son of a what the who the I'm not going there, you're an idiot. Then they come back and beat you up for the very thing you asked them to come to. So now you feel bad because you brought it up. You feel miserable. And why? Why put yourself out there like that? People want to go after even your family. Don't do that. Offer something. Smile. Listen, they're coming back. Johnny Appleseed, I always said, he didn't drop the seed and stand there for 4 months waiting for it to come through the ground. He planted and walked away. Plant, walk, plant, walk, plant, walk. And one day he looked back and you have all these trees. All those seeds you planted, they're coming. If somebody's using one of these other companies, Zoom or any of the other top 5, they're coming on passive. Yeah, but maybe they're coming. Nobody wants to spend 70 to 80% more on something when they can get it less. And I believe it's going to cause a headache for other companies. Why? If I did Zoom for 5 years and I paid $200 a month and I realized I could get OConnect for $100 a month, just an example, with many more features, and the very people I bring in to do the same thing I was doing with, I can get paid from and actually get OConnect free or even make a commission. I would be so mad at that other business, I'd never go back again. I'm just telling you, that's fact. That's fact. Think about the little things like that, please, because that'll matter. And you can have a lot of fun. A lot of people, I'm not doing that. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to wait. Okay, go ahead. But for me, time is precious, man. A couple of months ago, I was 20. At least it felt like it. And now I'm 64. I don't know about you, but when you look in the mirror, do you sometimes go, who the hell is looking back at me? Who the frick is that? Time goes boom, it's done. And then it's over. Let's have fun. Let's work together. Let's leverage what we do anyway and take this beautiful platform and just kill it. We can have a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris.
Boom. It was funny because you were talking about we're looking down on our phone and I'm looking down at my phone because I'm talking to a bunch of people in the chat today. Funny stuff, but you're muted. What was that, Marty?
I said it's true with kids, though, Chris. It's really sad.
No, it's true everywhere.
My granddaughter doesn't have a social life. Her life is that phone. It doesn't make sense.
If you go to any restaurant or if you're driving down a road and you come to a stop sign or a stoplight, look, if you look at everybody, they get right on their phone and they answer it. Or if they're in a restaurant, there's 4 or 5 people sitting at the table and at least 3 of them are on their phone. So it's kind of
Listen, a little discussion here. You know what's even worse?
What?
Family invites you over for Thanksgiving or Christmas, whatever. You're all sitting in the freaking living room and everybody's on the phone talking to somebody else. Or they're not even talking with each other. You see what I mean? Socializing has died.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's there's no doubt about it. What were you saying? No. I was reading my phone. I'm not bouncing off anybody today. Someone just made a picture. Myself and Ash in Boston. It was Boston because that's the only time I met him over there. And it said it's coming. Absolutely love it. I think it's cool as heck. And that's my famous 2 words. It's coming. I've not changed from that. Not looking at any other company because I don't need to. I keep going on the same path that I started with 3.5, 4 years ago on passive. where I see a lot of people go this way or this way. I just stay on the same path. Do I have questions? You know what? I try not to have questions. I like when Ash comes out and just gives us answers. Okay. He gave me a lot of answers to questions I hear every day when he was on 360 part 2 the other day, which was fun. It was a long day, but it was fun. And yet people still can't believe, and that's okay. People not believing has been happening since the beginning of time. But then you have the same people who 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after everything gets started and one of those things they didn't believe on are kicking themselves real hard in the ass because they didn't jump into it. I missed many opportunities in the 58 years of my life of getting into something, whether it was an investment, stocks, things that people said, man, you really ought to buy some of this. It's going to be good. And then I watched them explode. That, for me, bugs. That's one of my regrets. And I told myself, the next thing that comes along, and my heart even says, do it, man. You just got to do it. I'm jumping into it. I had no idea what I jumped into with this company, with this family, with this CEO, with these people from all over the world, that there's a lot of people just like me. Nah, don't do it. Listen, if you were taught, go to school, graduate, get a good job, work your ass off for 30, 35 years. That's my favorite word today, ass. So sorry. And you're going to be fine. I hate to tell you that. They forgot out the part if in that 30 some years, if something breaks, if you get divorced, if there's a death in your family, if there's a fire in your house, they don't write that part in there. All right. When I got into a passive, I really had to look at this. Like, Chris, what are you doing? What'd you just get yourself into? And Peter Schuer assured me, Chris, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to do nothing. You just have to look at it, understand it. And you might not understand it because, and I said this a million times, a lot of people have. The first time I listened to Ash talk, I thought, what a cuckoo, what a crackpot this guy is. I had no idea what he was saying. And Pete says, Chris, watch him again and just listen to him. He's got a great message. All right. And I did that. And I paid attention. And my ears opened bigger. My mind opened wider. And I'm thinking, you know what? And at that time, I had all kind of people saying, Chris, don't do it. Don't do it. I said, it's too late. I jumped in. It was $97. I've been retired 3 or 4 months. I can't remember how long it was. I got nothing else to do. My mom's not going anywhere. I got to take care of her. I took it on as a hobby. I knew I wasn't leaving the house. I knew I really couldn't go anywhere. And it kept my mind occupied. But the more and more I went to the webinars and listened to Ash Mafara and watched the Muhammad Kamals saying, oh man, I really want to be part of this company. And giving up his founder position and to go work with the guy, that was a big wow. Are you kidding me? And I really started the knowledge that I was gaining was like, this is, oh my God, it's too good to be true. But I didn't let myself think that way because everything in my life was too good to be true. I remember the day I got hired into Mazda and Ford. It's too good to be true. There's no way. I got it. You filled out an application. You sent it in. You went through a bunch of tests through Mazda because the Japanese, they are thorough and they want to know who they're hiring. I did it though. Did I know I was going to stay there for 32 years? No, I didn't. One of the saddest things I saw today was Janet Butler wrote on here, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. For that, to me, is starting my second job on the weekend. I was blessed to only have one job for a very long time. But then I think about it passive. Every day when I wake up, I say, okay, Lord, get me in the right direction. What is it about a passive that keeps me here? What is it about a passive that keeps you all here? There's that hope. There's faith. You got to have faith in things, guys. If you don't have faith in passive, or at least hope, I don't know why you're here. I'm not going to kick myself in the butt anymore. I told you that. I want something that's going to completely change my life, not just adjust it. I don't want adjustments in my life. I'm pretty good. I'm adjusted. I'm a crazy, fun, personality crazed, love attention, love talking, love dancing, love doing whatever. I'm adjusted to my life, but I need change in it. Because all those things I just mentioned, I want to do it on a beach in Hawaii. I want to go see the land where Jesus Christ walked. I want to see every beach in the world. There was a woman years ago that traveled to every single beach in the world. And what did she do? She collected a little piece of sand from each beach. So she had a whole thing of sand from all over the world. Boy, what a story that is. Aren't you tired of your story? Yeah, I worked for 32 years. That's pretty boring, man. It's pretty boring. Well, I wouldn't have worked so long, but I got divorced. Had to work. I had child support. I had to pay for my kids. All these things never are said when you said, hey, go to school, get an education, get a job, work your butt out for 32 years, and you're all set. That is so far from the truth. Life is not that you're all set. Life is about struggles. It's about heartbreak. It's about laughter. It's about realizing that you're not as big as you thought you were. Hear what I just said? It's about realizing you're not as big as you thought you were. When I was at my job, to me, I was the king of that job. I loved that job, even though I couldn't stand it. Everyone knew me. I knew everyone. And I worked every hour I possibly could, and I didn't even like it. And then someone says, why do you do passive? Because I did something for 32 years that I couldn't stand, and I worked 134 plus hours a week my last 10 years. Now I got something that I absolutely love, and I want to work 50 times as hard as I did with Ford and Mazda, because I love it. Because me working for Fords and Mazda for 32 years, I earned a pension. That's all I did. I changed a little bit, and I adjusted some things in my life. But in passive, I'm making changes, big changes that I've always wanted, but I get to help other people make those changes too. And then someone's going to say, what's the change, Chris? The change is I have hope and faith in a company that's going to help people eat, drink, be clothed, get houses. Not just me getting a pension anymore. Creating wealth and success for everyone in the world that wants it. Going up to someone that had never had a chance or has mental disabilities, issues that no one even gave him the opportunity because, this guy or this girl's never going to be nothing, which is so far from the truth. The education system of passive is going to be the number one thing in the world, because you're going to have founders like yourselves walking around telling people, listen, you may be afraid to talk about it now. Like Marty said, make a live. I'm betting 5 or 6 of you make a live, and that's probably the people that always do lives. I accept that challenge for all of you from what Marty said. Because maybe you're afraid to talk about it now, but when it's happening, when this thing is really going down and everything's working perfectly, are you going to be afraid to talk about it then? Nope. But what's going to happen is your neighbor's going to knock on your door because they're going to see what you're doing. What's this? It's a passive. When did you get in this? 4 years ago. Your neighbor's going to say, you never told me? Well, I didn't want you to shy away from me. Or no. You never told me. Don't be afraid to talk about something that you believe in. It's okay to be called crazy. Or what are the names they make up for us in here? The biggest word I don't like, but they use that is, you guys are helping people scam people. I don't think I've scammed anybody. I've never taken a dime from one person in the world. I paid one time, and that's a whole nother structure now. If we were constantly asking for money and calling you and not, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you get that buck from that guy? We've never done that. Yeah, we got people coming after us from all angles. So did every successful businessman or woman that ever lived in this world. Someone was going after them. They didn't like them. They didn't believe in them. I believe in Ashmafara 100%. I believe in ONPASSIVE, what it's going to do for the world 100%. I have no doubts about it. I don't like when people talk negative about me and Marty. Just had this discussion before we got on here. But you are here. You're in. You followed your heart. You followed your instincts. You followed your gut. Keep following it. It's soon all going to come to fruition, and we're all going to have a blast. That's all you got to think about it. Stop making adjustments. Make the change. Anyone can adjust something. Most people can't change things. You have the opportunity to change things through ONPASSIVE, through someone else's hard work. I could sit here and look at a lot of you on here. I've never even seen you talk once. I know you. And I've talked to a lot of you. Well, man, I just don't want the downfall or the feedback from people. It's okay. I'm sure William Ford, he was saying, man, I don't want to start a car company because I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I don't want to introduce the gasoline motor because I don't want everybody thinking, hey, man, it's okay to be crazy. The craziest people in the world are the reason the world is here today. They took a chance. They followed their heart. They didn't listen to people, including their family, and they went out and just did it. That's what life's all about. That's what life's all about, just going out and doing something. When I said yesterday, get off your ass and go do something, I was talking about have some fun. All right? Make a post and then go enjoy yourself. Work your garden. Go get in your neighbor's. That wasn't my toy I was riding on yesterday. It's my cousin's toy. Did I have a blast? Yeah. You got to free your mind up once in a while. And you can't let it be stressed out all the time. What? Stop saying what if. Just say it's on. What if doesn't mean nothing. It's on, it's here, and you're in it. That's the most important thing. I'm going to say prayers again for everyone out there that I've been talking about for the last 3 weeks. I've added one today. Fatmata's going in for her surgery. Say some prayers from her. Absolutely, I'm praying for anyone's mother that's sick, including Mr. Muhammad Kamal's. Have you heard ask us to? We have friends in this family that are fighting cancer. We have friends in this family that are just going through some medical issues. Just say some prayers for them. That's all you got to do. I have no idea whose birthday it is today, but if it is your birthday, happy birthday to you. The best present you can give is talk about ONPASSIVE for yourself. You are going to change people's lives. Don't worry about the idiots or the naysayers saying you're not. It's all going to happen. You got my word on it. And when it does, we're going to have a lot of fun. And the people that are negative, they're going to still be negative. Who cares? Let them. I can't wait till them being negative when I'm sitting on a boat fishing with Marty, Ash, you guys. Yep, it didn't work. Just have fun with your job. That's going to be fun for me. It's fun now. What does Narelle say? It's the crazy ones who change the world. There's no doubt about it. And when you say crazy, there's a whole bunch of different definitions for crazy. There's crazy good and there's crazy. We're in it for the crazy good. AI is a huge part of the world right now, and it's going to get bigger and better until the next thing comes along. And I guarantee you, Ashmafara will be that next thing after AI, whatever comes after that, because that's how he planned it. I don't want to be just even. He doesn't want to be just average with everyone else. He wants to be 5-10 years past them. For you, for me, for every one of us. Think about that. There's not many people out there that would do that for us. Average auto worker retired. Manager retired. Medically retired. There's a guy out there that cares about you. He doesn't always come out every day, but when he does, he's letting you know how much he cares about you. Because look, there's so much more coming and you don't know, but let's go get through this first. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Wow, 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 wow. That was pretty good. We're doing good. We're firing on all cylinders, they say. What's the temperature over there in Florida, Chris? Hot?
Today, I think it's about 75 to 80. It's a little humid from all that rain we had yesterday, but I'm looking at palm trees, baby. I'm looking at lots of palm trees. What are you looking at? What are you guys looking out of your window? I'm looking at palm trees. You want to look at palm trees? Come on.
It's going up to 60 here.
That's pretty good. I'm jealous, actually.
Not bad.
Michiganders are calling me now, Chris. It's time to put the boat in the water to go fishing. Heck of that. I got to get home and start cutting some grass and open in the backyard. All kind of crazy things going on. I had a little, while I was gone, I had a little pipe that cracked. Luckily, my ex-wife went in there because I told her to check my house once in a while. My daughter's in London having a blast. She's, there was some water on the floor. $1,000 and I'm not even living there now. Right now. I had to get it fixed. Call the plumber. Now, think about that. How many of you could say, oh my God, we got to call the plumber? What's the first thing you say? Oh, this is going to cost me a fortune. I don't have it. $1,000. And then those words from the plumber or the maintenance guy that's, well, that's going to be about $1,500. Oh, no, boo. Get rid of the cringe. A pass is coming. Who cares about if the plumber's coming to fix something? Because you're going to have it and you're not going to worry about it. Throw that stress, throw that anxiousness in the garbage. It does you no good. All right, Marty, back to you again.
All righty. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here. Tonight is Oron/Minnow. They have Daryl Cook and Dan Street doing some kind of presentation, which is absolutely fantastic.
Learning.
Be there.
They're teaching tonight. They're having like a teaching class.
Yeah, they're presenting something, as I said.
And we had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I know, guys.
Nothing to do with it.
Thank you. Take a bow. I just get to sit back. Ah, beautiful. Anyway, I'll see you all. Thank you so much for your support. Keep the faith. Remember, we're in the best place we could be.
Yep.
Love y'all, and have a great day.